Hey everyone, welcome back to Civilmatics. In this video, I'm going to show you how to check torsional irregularity in ETABS, step by step. We'll use CIPCA console app to do the calculation automatically. And also, I will show you how to check it manually using ETABS tables and Excel. It's a quick workflow. So let's get into it. First of all, I create new model. I use metric SI for display units. I change the number of stories to 10. Okay, first we have to define material. I use CIPCA to define material. Number 4 is define material. I want to define a steel. I accept the steel name and enter ST37. Material added successfully. Next step, we have to define one section for columns and one section for beams. I add a rectangular steel section. I will name it box 400 in 400. And also change the material to steel we defined previously. I change the dimensions to 400 millimeter and also change the thickness to 20 millimeter. I want to import one I section. I use the import key. Select I section and choose IP 300. We can delete the other sections. Now I start to draw the structure. For beams, I use IP 300. As you can see, there are some extra slabs on the base. I go to plan base and remove the extra slabs. Also, I change the base restraint to fully rigid. Now the structure is complete. First, we have to define load pattern in the model. I use CIPCA. Number 5 is define loads. As you can see, we define the load pattern successfully. Now we have to calculate seismic coefficients. Again, I use CIPCA. I select intermediate steel moment frame for the X direction and the same for the Y direction. Acceleration is 0.35 g. Apply the coefficients in ETABS. Now we can check torsional irregularity. Number 6. I forgot to assign a rigid diaphragm to all floors, so SIPCA can do it for us. As you can see, there is no torsional irregularity in our model. If the ratio is more than 1.2, we have to apply additional analytical requirements. And if the ratio is more than 1.4, the torsional irregularity is considered extreme. If you don't want to use the SIPCA app, you can check the torsional irregularity manually. After running the model in ETABS, go to the Display menu and select Show Tables. Under Joint Output Displacement, we have to use the diaphragm max over average displacement table. Click OK. In the output case, filter for seismic load cases only. Now we can check the ratio column and find the maximum value. For more convenience, I export the table to Excel and use the max function to find out the maximum value in the ratio column. As you can see, the result is 1.164, the same as the SIPCA results. Tell me in the comments what we should do if we have torsional irregularity in a structure. Thank you.